Imagine a nation where the government doesn't just rule, but leads with compassion, justice, and equality, where power isn't about politics, but about people. That's the India our constitution makers dreamed of. In this video, we explore one of the most beautiful parts of our constitution, the directive principle of state policy. From Article 36 to 51, they are not enforceable in court, but they are a moral compass for every government. Part first. What are DPSP? Let's break it down. DPSP are listed in Part 4 of the Constitution. They guide the state in policy making and aim to establish a welfare state. Think of them as the constitutional soul, whispering what the law cannot shout. Article 36 to 51. Let's dive in like a story. Article 36. Definition of state. Here, state includes the Government of India, Parliament, state legislature, and all local or other authorities. We have seen similar definition as in Article 12 for fundamental rights. Moving forward, Article 37, non-enforceability but fundamental to governance. They aren't enforceable in any court, but they are fundamental in governance of the country. The Supreme Court has used this article to interpret laws through a DPSP lens. In the case law, State of Kerala versus N.M. Thomas, 1976, Supreme Court held that DPSP can help interpret fundamental rights. Now we will dive into socialist principles. Article 38 to 43A. Article 38. Social, economic and political justice. The state shall strive to promote welfare of the people by securing a social order with justice. If we see one case law, Minerva Mills versus Union of India, 1980. DPSP are as important as fundamental rights. It has been said by the court in this case. Article 39. Principles of policy. From equal pay for equal work to distribution of wealth to prevent concentration. Article 39 is loaded. Example, Manrega, inspired by the goal of ensuring livelihood. The court in Air India versus Nargis Mirza, 1981, equal pay and equality issues has been discussed that time. Article 39A, Equal Justice and Free Legal Aid, a powerful article that has transformed access to justice. Example, Legal Service Authority Act, 1987. In Hussaina Khatun versus State of Bihar, 1979, the court said that right to free legal aid under Article 39A is the right for the citizens. Article 41, right to work, education and public assistance. Example, National Social Assistance Program, NSAP, for elderly disabled widows. If we see in Article 45, early childhood care and education. Example, Anganwadi centers under the ICDS scheme. If we see Article 43A, then participation of workers are discussed. In this, employee participation in management under the Companies Act has been discussed. Moving forward towards Gandhian principles. Article 42-48 discuss Gandhian principles. Article 40 Village Panchayats, empowering grassroots of every Indian villages, a true Gandhian dream has been discussed in this article. For an example, 73rd Amendment Act 1992 Panchayati Raj is a best example for this article. Article 47 discusses about nutrition, health and prohibition. In this, National Nutrition Mission and prohibition policies in some states has been discussed. Whereas in Article 48, organization of agriculture and animal husbandry has been discussed. For example, cow slaughter bans in various states. Looking ahead, the next we are discussing liberal intellectual principles, Article 44 to 51. Article 44 discuss about the most hot topic, Uniform Civil Code, UCC, one law for all religions in personal matters, a dream, a debate and a dilemma. In Sabano case 1985, reignited UCC discussions in the nation. Please comment below, UCC is important for India or not. Let's moving forward. In Article 48A, protection of environment has been discussed. For example, Environment Protection Act 1986. If we look into one famous case law, that is MC Mehta versus Union of India, right to a clean environment under Article 21 and DPSP is the important principle for right to life and personal liberty. And lastly, we are moving ahead to Article 51, promotion of international peace. India's peacekeeping role in the United Nations is the best example for Article 51. Conclusion, DPSP and the future of India. DPSP may not be enforceable, but they inspire enforceable action. They are influenced landmark laws, environmental movements, and women's rights, and lastly, rural development. So the next time you hear a law being passed for social justice, it's probably the DPSP doing their silent magic. Have you liked this breakdown of directive principles? Hit the like button, share this video with your law nerd friends, and subscribe to Icep Iluno for more constitutional deep dives. Thank you for watching.